Start of the game of the MCG, Barry Stoneham not playing for Geelong and Scott Russell out for Collingwood. Big blow to both teams, you'd say particularly Geelong. They've been waiting all year for Stoneham. Collingwood go to the left, McGuan is taking his place on the side. Brown on the ground straight away, picks himself up and a ball up.
Perth's got the job on Gary Ablett. That'll be interesting because Perth has lost a little bit of speed over the last couple of years.
He too coming back. Moncourse wins that clearly. Robert Scott gets it out of the centre. Up towards half forward. Missed by Couch. Watson tackle on him there by Graham. Scott gets another go at it. Kelly was there. Couch's right-hand handle not bad for Scott. Tries to shake a tackle off. Court gets it out eventually. Graham was tackled hard. Watson's quick kick away back in towards the centre. Missed by Colbert. Free kick to Geelong, you would have thought it is. It's going to come back. It'll go to Shane Brewer. Brewer from the centre square. Too far out to score. Will be from 60 metres. Ablett the target. Ablett waits down and Kelly takes the mark at full back.
This is Craig Kelly for Collingwood, one of their leaders on the field. The kick in towards left half back, punched away from Plain. Gatherers by Couch. A lovely kick normally is Couch into the square, no mark taken. And opportunity for Pert to bash it clear. Kerrison plays it long in front of himself. Riccardi, snapshot for goal, first score is to Geelong, kicked by Peter Riccardi. One behind to Geelong. Collingwood get to score, and Scotty, some matchups. Gary Pert
has got the job on Ablett. Half back is McGrath. He is picking up McCartney. McCartney can play either end. Kelly at centre half back. Riley's got the job on Rocker.
Well, Collingwood have forced the ball down towards centre wing, and a good mark taken by Jason McCartney. Looks much bigger and stronger, Jason McCartney. And Collingwood will be looking for a big effort from him. Mansfield couldn't get through. O'Reilly close to the boundary line. And in his endeavours there to clear the football, not much he could do really. We'll have a boundary throw in about 40 metres from the Collingwood goal. A terrific clash here between Geelong and Collingwood. Vital for both sides, as would most games this year pan out to be. The way the competition is. Scott taken away by Plain. Plain's left foot snapped towards the goal front, and a good mark taken by one of the Geelong really experienced players, Stephen Hockey.
Got it to O'Reilly, one-handed by Riccardi, might have been a bit fortunate. Swings onto the left. Hinkley back from injury. Rowe to run him down. Hinkley's kick, awkward. The Couch did get a good bounce out of it. Weaves and goes towards half forward. Ablett on a long lead, being hurled. Play on call. Opportunity now as they go forward, and bad miss there from Graham. Really should have goaled. And Geelong had a couple of points now.
It's well done by Couch in the centre of the ground because it wasn't a good pass by Hinkley. He meant to bring it back, Hinkley, in towards the centre, but still, it was a good pick-up and a good twist by Couch to get himself out of trouble.
Pert wide, gets to Williams at half-back.
And blustery conditions prevailing here at the MCG, which could make it a little bit difficult for the players. Nathan Buckley beaten for it this time by Colbert. Ran into Dale Wakeman coming into the ground today, and of course Dale Wakeman is Lee Colbert's uncle. He's come along to have a look at the youngster play. Great to see as he fights out a contest there with Nathan Buckley, but it's taken away by Wills. Wills, his kick in towards the centre, taken by Hinkley, tries to get it to Scott. Too fierce was the handball. Krasiska, Williams, wider still, not quite enough there for Hassel. He's in all sorts of trouble, Johnny Hassel, and he's being penalised for holding the ball, and I'd consider a little bit stiff. Hickmott, Hinkley, off that left foot, up towards full forward, and a good mark taken by Kelly. It's his second mark.
Yes, his second mark, and doing well early, Kelly.
Kicks across the full back line to Gary Pert. Gary Pert down towards the wing, taken by Plain. He can go short. Lex to go for the hand pass, not bad. Watson, a sweeper. Sanderson's got a little bit of space. Critical fumble, then forced to kick quickly under a little bit of pressure towards full forward. Rocker gathers. Could have nearly been in the back against O'Reilly, and now Rocker may be lucky. The umpire has called for a bounce. Brad Rowe in the fray there, and the umpire will bounce about 35 metres from the Collingwood goal.
Barnes goes, Rocker with him, well played Rocker. Scott, and running it out of play.
Interesting, both teams there employing the same tactic, and that is their ruckman dropping back. Barnes dropping back in front of Rocker to help out the fullback O'Reilly, and Monkhorst is going down to help out Pert on Ablett.
Barnes and Rocker go. Wills gets a second kick. Back towards centre wing. Watson running backwards, takes a good mark. Has Richardson inside. Back in the side today, Richardson. Member of that premiership team in 1990. Took too long. Very well played by Brewer. Backs it up. Couch is there. Oh, brilliant by the Brownlow medalist. Backpedaling, measures the kick superbly. A good start for Couch. Graham's got it in the centre square. Ablett leads wide. Graham, lovely looking kick. Ablett running back with Pert. Good mark by Pert.
He is the best kick in the league at the moment, that young fellow, Graham.
Buckley's got it. To centre wing. Williams has got to run for it. Goes for it. Takes on McGrath with pace. Well played, Wills again. Got back and made the smother. Has to control the left foot under pressure and unable to do so, and kicks it out on the fall.
Well, disappointing there for Andrew Wills. A couple of opportunities for him to intercept were good. But Nathan Buckley now with the free kick on centre wing for Collingwood. Geelong have kicked two behinds. Collingwood yet to score, and Buckley goes up to the 50-metre line. Punched away by Barnes from Rocker. Gatherers by Hassel. Gives away a hand pass. Williams is 50 metres from goal. He should score. No. Threw it on his boot fairly quickly there. And it was a stray to the right. And the free kick to be taken by Stephen Hocking in the left back pocket for the Cats. 183 AFL games for Stephen Hocking. And I didn't know you were quite allowed to do that, but he ran across the square and kicked out to the members' side wing. The bounce is all good, but McGrath tries to make it his and then attempts a little kick off the ground. Couch held, nothing happening. Krasiska tried to get it to Brown. The bump by McGrath was all right. Good strong football there by Geelong to force it clear of the centre circle. It's Pickering's kick, goes wide, punched away. It rebounds now for Couch. Couch close to the Foster's logo. He forces the ball into the left forward pocket. A good pass.
Yes,
and Hocking is marked 53 metres from goal.
And doing well early too is Couch, starting on half forward, now up around midfield, picking up a lot of possessions and also doing something with those possessions.
Gary Hocking goes short into the space. Good mark by Hinkley. Stretched himself out, took a fingertip in the end. Couch 4 kicks, 1 handball early. Hinkley, who had one great season in kicking goals, but he's mainly been played at half-back since. Former AFL All-Australian, and best and fairest. Not a bad-looking kick by Hinkley. It's a goal. So Geelong has started positively here with 3 scoring shots, and they lead 1-2. Collingwood yet to score.
As I've said on many occasions before, it's good to see backmen prepared to back themselves in, run down the ground. Chris Langford, the Hawthorn captain, was doing it yesterday out at Waverley against Essendon, and there's Hinkley going down the ground, taking the mark, and really does put the pressure on the opposition forwards.
Well, Ken Hinkley kicks the first goal of the game. Monkhorst and Barnes taken away by Gary Hocking. Tackle ineffective by Kerrison. Gary Hocking's handball brings Hinkley into the play again. Short pass, too short. Good bump there by Richardson. Now Couch. Hand pass, puts Hickbot into a little spot of bother. Good tackle, Krasiska. Ball spills now for Couch. Wright is in the action. Brewer's handball. Pickering's got it. 50 metres from goal. Shrugs the tackle. And then an ordinary kick to the full forward line. Misses Ablett and goes over for a boundary throw-in.
Gary under a bit of pressure there. Pickering.
190 AFL games to Gary Ablett. Ruck contest. Monkhorst doesn't mess around. Big fist to it. Hickbot tries to get it down for Couch. Couch out of mid-air. Hacks it through for a score. It's just a behind, but well, you never know in a game of football whether that score may count at the end of the day. Paul Couch with 7 possessions already, and the quarter not even halfway through as Gary Pert prepares to kick it back in. Geelong 1-3, Collingwood yet to score.
Collingwood manning up, or Geelong manning up, waiting for this kick in from Pert.
Well, Moncourse provided a shepherd for Brown, allowing Brown to get away. It was a good ploy by the ruckman. Brown made the move, kicked it perfectly. Goes in short, Brown gets to Richardson, who's had a slow start to the year with injuries. Very reliable defender. Slow old drop punt. Ripped away by Mansfield, runs his full quota, then wobbles a difficult one back. Pert's had the better of Ablett so far, gets a free kick. Ablett apparently with a cold during the week. Now Moncourse wide, Pert will get to him at half-back. Barnes stopped and prop. Pert goes over the top. Sanderson inside to right. Right ducks and weaves. A shadow really in the end. Then his left foot kicked up towards the 50. Hocking juggles 3 times. That's Steve Hocking. Handball was pretty good to Darcy. There's some experience there. Hocking to Darcy. Back to about the 60 metres. Kelly and Moncourse both made a meal of it. Taken by Alan Richardson. His handball okay. Here comes Mickey McGuan, their favourite son. Long high drop punt. Chance for a plane.
Well done, Hocking.
Yes, Hocking made the effort. Then gets the handball, sweeps it to McGrath. He's got Barnes very short and controls it nicely to Barnes at half-back.
Barnes is at right half-back for Geelong, and Geelong's defence standing up. Collingwood still yet to score. Halfway through the first quarter. Big punch attempted by McGuan. Ball taken away by Monkhorst. Handball now, really not to the advantage of his team. Brewer, good tackle.
Yes.
And Sanderson being penalised. Brewer, the recipient of the free kick.
A bit of urgency about the Geelong game at this moment.
Brewer's kick into the right half forward area. Covers the pack. Gary Hocking beaten for it by Pert. Pert, the percentages, bashes it clear for a boundary throw in. 1-3 Geelong. Collingwood yet to score. And already Geelong stamping some sort of authority on this game. Ruck contest. Graham in front. At the front now is Richardson. Gets past and then kicks quickly. Good mark, excellent hands there, Brewer. Coming up for his 3rd kick. 4th possession. Short pass, good mark taken there by Scott in front of Hassel. Robert Scott. You fancy this one, Don, because we've seen him kick a lot of goals, but mainly on the run is he more reliable.
And I was more impressed with the way he found that hole and led into it. It was a strong lead, well spotted.
Well, certainly within scoring distance, Scott. Very deliberate. Run up, and then he hooks the kick, but it may have got through. I think it has. It's a goal. So the second goal posted for the Cats, and they lead by 15 points.
Robert Scott being picked up, as you can see there, by Hassel, 2 former Rovers. Scott plays most of his football now as a permanent forward. And was in scintillating form a couple of years ago, represented Victoria and was a star in that game. An important cog in this Geelong wheel.
2-3, Geelong, great start. Hocking through the centre, Collingwood yet to score. Kelly collected, Hocking with a very good hip and shoulder. Williams to Watson, Watson off half-back. Magpies needing one quickly. All on his own, Darcy. Threads a handball to Wills. Plain tries to run him down. Wills gets good distance up to half-forward. Graham and Kelly, it goes to ground. A sweeping handball by Hassel out to Monkhorst. The big monkey sweeps it back to McGuan. McGuan stops, props, centres the ball okay to Williams. Had to take a bit of courage there. Williams is running back. He couldn't feel anyone coming at him. Goes out wide. Looks for Krasiski. Works hard. Krasica takes the mark. Into Brown. Brown with a pop shot. Long ball. Rocker caught underneath it. Won't be able to go. And Barnes sweeps it up like a good ruckman should.
Oh, he's very athletic, that man there, Barnes. Terrific lead.
Gee, I like Brewer, don't you, as he goes to Wills.
Wills is doing pretty well too, Bruce, across that half-back line, and he takes the hand pass, and the ball now finishes with Couch. Couch's kick, beautiful. Gary Ablett lapped that up, a brilliant kick by Couch. He's 6th for the game already, and he gives Ablett the opportunity from about 35 metres directly in front.
He's got terrific skill today, showing them Couch the way he can twist, turn, how he shrugged that tackle and still got away the pass. And his passing's been a highlight.
Ablett, straight through the centre. Geelong get their 3rd.
Yes, well, they're certainly leading Collingwood at the moment, the Cats. And the man instrumental is Couch, setting that up. The way he was able to break the tackle. Here's the build-up by Couch, just in fine form. Look, gets away there. Left footer. Very well done. Exceptional. There's nothing that Gary Perk could do in that situation.
So the bounce back in the centre. Pretty good one. Monkhorst tries to get it down, but Hickmott is there to tidy up for the Cats. Good pick up there at half-back by Richardson, who's got a big job on Couch. Kicking towards the centre. The bounce a bit awkward for Gavin Brown. Never shirks an issue, but gives it away to Riccardi. Oh, another Geelong goal coming up here. Hockey can handball over the top. Out comes Pert. Graham rides the bump. Goes into an open goal. Geelong get their fourth. Ben Graham, Scotty has already mentioned, one of the best kicks in the caper at the moment, this young man. And Geelong very, very easily proceed to 27, leading Collingwood get the score.
Well, here an initial reaction was that Gary Pert had done the wrong thing, committing a sin that you shouldn't do as a backman, and that is bumper forward on the forward line. Because what they do is can rebound off, as Graham did on that situation, and you cannot contain. A backman should always tackle.
Well, danger now for Collingwood. Early days it might be, but it's one-way traffic. Hocking doing the job in the centre square. Hocking, Brewer and Couch have been killing Collingwood. Here's Williams. Backward of centre. Not a good kick because there was no pressure in the end. Out very wide. And Houlihan is having his first run in AFL footy. Played in the Foster's Cup. Runs it out of play. Damien Houlihan, his first match today. 18 years of age.
8 goals last week in the reserves. Houlihan comes from Corowa, Rutherglen.
Collingwood just shading in the hit-outs. Monkhorst has been the #1 man most of the year. Barnes up there with him. Hocking brilliant to Barnes. Gary Hocking in touch. Kelly caught underneath Ablin in the centre. Got rid of a half a dozen of them. Robert Scott, if it sits up, surely it will for Scotty. Here it is. Oh! It's a goal. Put it down. 2 to Scott and 5 to the Cats.
Well, the right grin on his face there, he couldn't believe it. He nearly made a meal of it. He was going to come up on the 3rd bounce, but he still couldn't control it. So we watch there, it's just getting out of the hands. What's he going to do? He still gets a foot to it before it goes over the line. But they all count. His second, Robert Scott.
4 goals in 5 minutes for Geelong. It's 5-3 yet to score, and Gary Hocking having a birthday in the centre square.
Well, Collingwood's kicking into the forward line has been lamentable so far in this quarter.
Down too, he's getting up, but also down is that Forsman?
Geelong will rebound. Stephen Hocking down towards the wing. Wills has got some space. Unselfishly, then affects a Shepherd on Kerrison. Kick there by Gary Hocking has been marked centre half forward by Graham. Geelong have thrown their side upside down pretty well. Got players.
Adrian Hickmott, it's down. Sorry, Rob, I had to cut across you. It's Adrian Hickmott.
Well, Graham, if he's a good kick, Scotty, he should get the distance here.
He'll kick the distance. It's just a matter of accuracy.
A lovely kick by Graham. Geelong have got their 6th. 2 goals to Graham and 2 goals to Robert Scott. And on the other side of the ledger, Collingwood have not worried the scorers.
And Geelong are making a change, as we can see there. Adrian Hickmott going off. There was a clash between he and Krasiska there. And Krasiska was not too good either, as you can see. There was a clash maybe of heads. Let's hope he's all right. He seems to be all right. And Forsman warming up to come on for Geelong, as we'll have to wait until the stretcher is off the ground before play can resume. We'll see again on replay, Krasiska coming in there. There you can see a clash of heads. Oh, they hurt too.
So Hickmott coming off, Forsman coming on. 5 goals Geelong has kicked in the last 6 minutes to rip the heart out of this first quarter. Young Hickmott, who made his debut in a final series. Malcolm Blight decided to blood him when it counted most. Off he goes today. Let's hope he can recover quickly.
Forsman going onto the half-forward flank, being picked up by Watson.
6-3 Geelong, a sensational opening to say the least. Barnes gets the tap. Buckley into the centre square, tries to get it away. Here's Colbert. Back to Pickering, who's been all right early. To Kenny Hinkley. Long ball. Ablett sets himself. Pert with him. Ablett stops, props. Pert all over the top of him. Now Craig Kelly. A handball that was pretty slow, but got to Watson. Watson streams away from half-back with 2 bounces. Then goes up towards half-forward. Barnes goes high. Thumps it away. And Geelong are floating on air at the moment. They can't do a thing wrong.
Well, as soon as he takes a hit down in the centre, Barnes goes back to half-back. He's giving a hand out across that half-forward line. Or half-back line.
Certainly making it difficult for Collingwood. Their kicking also very ordinary. Hinkley, well tackled there by Sanderson. Ball rebounds for Nathan Buckley. Tries to tap it to McCartney's advantage. Scott and Sanderson. Fraser in there. Underneath all that is Scott. Scott tries to get it clear in the finish. Well, it did get it clear, but the umpire obviously feeling that a ball up was necessary. And that's exactly what's going to happen. Mickey McGuan in the middle of the picture there. What a recovery he's made from a knee injury he suffered at training a couple of weeks ago. He goes for the knockout. Fraser and Brewer. Ball comes back to Pickering. Tries to get the handball wide to McGrath. A little bit of space for that player. He's able to get it to Hinkley. Hinkley in towards the centre. The kick floating with the breeze. Colbert. Hand pass. Pickering. Off that left foot. In towards the forward pocket. The mark is taken by Gavin Brown, who looks as though he's manned up on Gary Hockey. Gary Pert gets past, but well tackled. Ball rebounds for Ablett. Ablett hooks the kick too far. And it goes out on the full, so the free kick to be taken in that right back pocket for Collingwood by Graham Wright. Collingwood completely smothered by the Cats. Wright's kick in short. Mark is taken by Brown.
So 2 of the playmakers opposed to one another. Brown and Hocking, the 2 men who tossed the coins today. Mickey McGuan at half-back. He's had a slow start, but you'd expect that. Kelly.
He's gone. He's gone.
Colbert did well. He didn't commit himself. He just stayed away. Kelly was forced to kick high. Barnes, free kick against Plain.
Ex-Essendon teammates.
To Hinkley on the run. Hinkley's a lazy left footer, but accurate. And Colbert dives and takes the mark. Started on Buckley today, Colbert. At centre wing. Still only 18 years of age in his 2nd season. Graham in the front spot, Moncourse at the back. Riccardi chopped off by McCartney, but McGrath gets onto it. Run down by McCartney. McGrath gets another go. This will be a goal if he kicks this. What an effort. Goes for it. Left foot from McGrath and puts it through.
Again, we talk about strength in football, and there's strength personified. Despite the tackle, the harassment from McCartney, McGrath was able to retain his footing. This fellow there, Colbert, very impressive as a youngster. Well done by Monkhorst. Riccardi. Now here's a passage of play. Good tackle by McCartney. It was good, also good play and strength by McGrath, playing at centre half back.
Well, the bounce back in the centre. What an onslaught by Geelong. They lead 45. Collingwood still yet to score. McGuan dragged off the football. Colbert, Scott, Pickering not bothering with a hand pass on this occasion. He's kicked towards full forward. Gatherers by Pert. And there's an idea of the pressure that Geelong are applying. Gary Pert with a little bit of time just threw it on his boot. Fraser outnumbered there by Mansfield and Brewer. And the ball goes over for a throw-in. 7-3 plays nil. A fair while since Collingwood have gone scoreless in a quarter of football. Rocker now doing the ruck work down on centre wing. Collected by McGrath, gets it to Hinkley. Hinkley feigns the hand pass, then eventually gives it away. It's taken by O'Reilly. O'Reilly's kicked towards half forward. Back goes Kelly. Went to give the hand pass, then eventually did. In towards the centre. McGuan nearly run down. Then gets his kick away, which was pretty good in the finish. And he put it with Williams. Williams around a couple of opponents. Then he's caught. Gone. For all money, gone absolutely categorically.
Well, they can do no wrong at the moment, Geelong. Rocker now playing at centre half back or forward, being picked up by McGrath.
Sanderson did well to make that contest in favour of the Magpies. Slow hand pass again for Watson. gets it back to Richardson. Richardson kick to the wing, and the mark is taken by Krasiska.
Right on centre wing, directly in front of us. Goes to Graham Wright. He stopped and propped. Well, could Collingwood score in the opening term? Hinkley's had 11 touches across half-back. Lovely kick by Wright. Gave his forwards every chance. Now, Plain's got Rowe in the goal square, and he's got Sanderson on his own in the pocket. But he's committed himself now to kick the goal.
He obviously fancies himself. He'll let this go from about 52 metres, Bradley Plain.
50th game today in AFL footy. First season at Collingwood. Ex-Bomber. High, long and inaccurate. But Collingwood's on the board. And I think those cheers are mainly from the Cat fans, letting the Maggies know all about it. It's 7-3 to a point. Well, it's too early to say a Mother's Day massacre at the MCG, but the first quarter has been so one-sided, it's been remarkable. Look how confident Geelong is at the moment. Crisscrossing as Darcy goes back towards Stephen Hocking. He kept his eye on it all the way. Brewer's got it now. Forsman presents himself and Brewer just hits him on the chest. The skill level has been outstanding from the Cats.
Well, Collingwood just not putting enough pressure on, not getting near their Geelong opponents. There's a terrific mark taken by Colbert. Diving as the ball was getting away from him, throwing his right hand out and marking just inside the boundary line. His kick goes into within scoring distance. Watson, look, 3 tackles. That's a great sign for the Cats. Gary Ablett dumped over the boundary line by Kelly. And again, a Geelong player, looks like Forsman, in trouble. A trainer out there, and Dipper's got a report down on the boundary line on young Hickmott.
Young Hickmott is okay. He can come back on the field if needed. He just has some butterfly stitches applied to his right eye, and he's still smiling on the bench here, Ian.
Thanks for that, Tipper. Here's Buckley, who's had his colours lowered by Colbert in this first quarter. Mansfield couldn't quite. Wills, who started very well and had a quiet 10 minutes, but he hasn't had so much to do. High ball back to centre half forward. Couch outnumbered, but he's played so brilliantly towards Scott. If he can get it forward, there's another chance. Here's Couch again, caught. Gets a left footer to, doesn't go very far. Geelong's tackling has been brilliant. Moncourse controls it cleverly to right at half-back. Collingwood having to lift its tempo. Wright shrugs off Riccardi, runs away with 2 bounces. Siren sounds, and Geelong has played a first quarter to remember here. 7-3, Collingwood a point. Start of the second quarter at the MCG. Magnificent opening by Geelong. They were in tip-top form in that opening term. At one stage they kicked 5 goals in 6 minutes. They lead 7-3 to a point. Barnes gets the first tap. Pickering, who was excellent early, sweeps a long handball to Forsman. Forsman breaks the tackle inside 50. This would be a dream start. Goes for goal and kicks it. Oh, magnificent footy. 8-3 to a point. It's a sort of football that if they could keep going into September, they'd be challenging for the flag.
And Forsman, who looked as if he was going off the ground with a severe injury at the end of the first quarter, kicks this goal. He came on and actually replaced Hickmott, who went off after a clash of heads. Playing across half forward is Forsman. Krasiska, a loose man in the Collingwood back line. Rocker still at centre half forward, and Houlihan still at full forward.
Well, you'd have to be a madman to suggest that Collingwood can get back. Gary Hocking goes for another Geelong goal. Misses to the left and through for A behind. 8-4 plays a point.
Now, that's something that I really have to work on, Collingwood, because he does that a little too often. Hocking as he comes out of the centre, so he and Barnes combining, it can be chopped off. Collingwood will have to wake up to it.
Gary Pert to kick it back into play. Collingwood, we're into the second term and they're still to kick a goal. Hocking caught there by Fraser. Ball spills for Colbert. Collingwood trying to get the ball clear of that crush of players. Nathan Buckley gets it to Richardson. Richardson with a little bit of urgency in his play. Kicks it high out towards the wing. Barnes behind Plain. Gatherers by Fraser. Fraser runs down the wing. Kicks in towards half forward. A very ordinary kick. Stephen Hocking hacks it out of mid-air. It's on the full, so the free kick for Collingwood to be taken out there by Bradley Plain. Bradley Plain, I was told before the game, a serious hand injury, but he looks as though he's recovered from that. He's kicking towards half forward, taken by Mansfield. Geelong get out of defence too easily. Collingwood forwards not working hard enough to keep that ball in. O'Reilly's kick. Short for Forsman, gives it back to O'Reilly. O'Reilly is approaching the wing and kicks it beautifully off that left foot. Up towards half forward, nearly taken by Kelly. Where's Rocker playing now?
In the ruck, he's playing in the ruck. McCartney's come on at centre half forward and Monkhorst is off.
Gee, Collingwood got lots of changes made. Graham Wright now over the top. McCartney, 50 metres out. Took a little bit too long, but got the kick away. And yip, hooray! Collingwood have kicked a goal. Well into the second term, Jason McCartney kicks Collingwood's first goal, but they trail by 45 points.
Well, the coaches or the coaching panel box moves came off on that occasion because there he is, Rocker, now playing in the ruck, getting involved. And this man who just came off the bench, McCartney, started at centre half forward, off the ground, now back on, first goal.
Collingwood on the board as far as goals are concerned. They trail 8-4 to 1-1. Barnes gets a tap. Colbert's high ball to half forward. Kelly was over the top. Gary Hocking. Oh, very well done to Brewer. Brewer's kick is a wobbly old one that'll bounce. Ablett will run hard. Ablett has a go. Ablett kicks, no, it's touched. Oh, he's a genius. Almost made something out of nothing there. His vision is extraordinary. 8-5 to 1-1. Pert in the box seat all the way, and Ablett able to almost get his foot to. Look at this. And again, Pert pushing it through.
Kick in, taken by McCartney. Left foot kick by that player towards half forward. No cooperation between the Geelong defenders on that occasion, but they bash it clear towards the wing. Graham Wright, who's done pretty well, away for Krasiska. Krasiska's kick goes down the wing, and eventually, some understanding, Williams has taken the mark. Short to Wright. Wright with his 6th possession coming up. Looking to lift the Magpies. A shocking first term. Kick in short has been marked by Brown. Brown 50 metres from goal. Collingwood 1-1 trail Geelong. Geelong are 8 goals 5. Brown a high kick. Holds up into the breeze. Barnes gets back. Sanderson forces it for Plain. Plain takes it over for a rush behind to Collingwood. So just behind's resulting there when Collingwood could do with goals. Darcy kicks it in short. Mark taken by Hinkley.
Had a big first term in terms of possession. Hinkley's kick out towards centre wing. Lovely mark taken there by O'Reilly.
Has really improved since coming to this Geelong side.
Sweeps it, sweeps it to Wheels. Well, he's in trouble. Probably should have gone over the top to Forsman originally.
Got a free kick, couldn't he, Krasiska? I just get the impression, Bruce, that umpires can be a little bit more consistent. If you try and break past the tackler and the tackler impedes you, it should be a free kick.
I reckon you'll be gone. What about Gary Hockings? It'll give their beauty to Brewer. Brewer at about 55 metres. Good looking kick to the goal square. Kelly to get back, goes through from behind. Geelong up to 8-6 and Collingwood at 1-2. Collingwood needing 2 or 3 goals in a hurry just to get back into the game. But it's been a tremendous performance so far by Geelong. They came off the bye from last week, one of 7 teams who didn't play. Collingwood having a narrow defeat at Waverley Park. Long kick by Pert, a good one. Gets to Brown, he's starting to get touches, 50 metres against Hocking. And Gary gave Gavin a little bit extra there.
Oh, he's a great competitor, Gary Hocking. You've got to take your hat off to him. He's given away 50 metres here. Not all that much argument from Gary Hocking, but Brown now up near the left-hand point of the square. But still probably 2 kicks from goal for the Magpies. Pretty well standing start. He kicks it high in towards full forward. At the back, Houlihan should kick a goal. Oh dear. Has he kicked it? I think he has. It's a goal. It looked off the boot as though he'd made a meal of it, but Damien Houlihan, in what would be his first kick in senior day games of AFL football, has kicked a goal.
Well, here's Brown putting it up, hoping. Brad Rowe in front flying. Comes to ground. There's Houlihan, who, as I said earlier, kicked 8 goals last week in the reserves. Very broad-shouldered youngster. Came with a huge reputation from Collingwood as a forward. Kicks his first.
Back in the centre, 8-6-2-2. The Maggies have kicked the last couple of goals. Go towards centre half forward. McCartney ridden into the ground. Buckley, free kick against Colbert. And Buckley will get the distance you'd fancy. And 3 goals, if they get this within about 4 minutes, would be a big turnaround here. Funny old game this, isn't it? Colbert disappointed that he gave the free kick away.
Yeah, I thought Buckley may have been falling just as Colbert came onto the scene, so Nathan a bit fortunate here.
Well, he is a magnificent kick. This is from 55 metres. Measures it. Well, he gets the distance, but he does push it away. And Collingwood needed that one. It was going to give them big momentum, you feel. 8-6-2-3. 54-15. Darcy goes very short and gets to O'Reilly.
Well, you'd wonder whether Geelong could keep up the standard of play that they produced in the first term and the first minute of this second quarter. O'Reilly kicks it long out towards the wing. Barnes leapt early and seemed to stay there. Then got the hand pass away. Mansfield, a high kick by that player just off the side of his boot, but a great leap by young Graham. Promising player.
Oh, he is an impressionable youngster.
And looks a tall boy too, Don. Over 6'4" by the look of him in the old terms. A lovely long left foot kick towards full forward already. Collingwood's back line under pressure. In comes Forsman, gets the hand pass. Gary Hocking steadies and kicks the goal. So whatever Collingwood do, Geelong seem to have the answers. The Cats have come on a mission to the MCG on Mother's Day. They lead 9-6-2-3.
Well, Gary Hocking resting in the forward pocket. That is another mammoth kick by that young fellow, Graham. Forsman, who came off interchange, getting involved just there. Nobody around Hocking. An easy goal.
Back in the centre square, Geelong stretch it again. A 45-point lead, 9-6-2-3. Brad Plain swings onto the left foot. A centering kick. Houlihan on a long lead. Tries to half volley it. Pushed out of the way. Wills, who was very good in the first term. Coleman running onto it. Now there's a chance to create something here with Riccardi. He does. But he's on his wrong side. Stops and props. Centres the ball. Gets it across to Pickering, who was very good early. Pickering chips. Not a good kick. Brown will take the mark. Quite spectacularly in the end, because Scott came underneath. Pert swings a long handball out to Buckley. Collingwood has lifted his momentum. Buckley's long left footer, not good. And he's made a couple of errors, Buckley. Missed the goal. I know it was 50 metres out, but it would have made a difference. And then that one out of bounds on the full.
So Nathan Buckley looking to lift his team, as is quite a few of their more experienced players. Amongst them is this man, Gavin Krosiska. He's marked at half forward. He kicks in towards full forward. Houlihan punched away by Darcy. Away goes Wills. Houlihan chases him down. Wills gets the handball. Back to O'Reilly. It's in front of the Collingwood goal. Important possession here. Brad Rowe quickly onto his boot. Gets the goal. Terrific stuff, Maggies. Brad Rowe kicks his first goal, and importantly for Collingwood, they hit back to hang in. 9-6 Geelong, 3-3 the Maggies.
Well, it was good play initially. I was just waiting how long it would take for O'Reilly to spot Darcy. Wasn't a good hand pass, but the idea was right. It was good harassment by Collingwood. Darcy turns the ball over and Rowe the opportunist.
Collingwood's kicked 3 of the last 4 goals. They trail 9-6, 3-3. Next couple of goals, you'd say vital. If the Maggies get it, they're back in business. Scott has it smothered off the boot. Pickering's in there. So's Gavin Brown, who's on Hocking now and playing very well.
He was good in that contest because it was important that they not allow Geelong to clear from the centre, and Gavin Brown dips my lid.
Well, you talked about Hocking being competitive, so's Brown. They're 2 of the great competitors in the game. Rocker thumps it, worth a kick. Mansfield lost the footy in the end. Darcy puts Mansfield under a bit of pressure, shows some skill. back to Darcy, back to Mansfield. That was glorious footy. Mansfield's kick towards the 50. Kelly's in the box seat, couldn't take the mark. Couch stops, weaves. Scott rides a bump beautifully. Handles over the top, right with Riccardi. Riccardi goes backward, and Couch goes for goal. And look at that for footy. Teamwork at its best. It was outstanding. Half-back, wasn't it?
Shaking my head in admiration, the way they did that, Geelong. They're running to back up, changes being made, bench coming on, but Scott gets out of trouble. Riccardi, look how confident they're playing. There's Couch.
Scotty, that was David Campese at his best by Riccardi. He did one of those in the World Cup semi-final, and they raved about it for 12 months.
The goose step.
That was it.
Terrific stuff by Geelong, and they go marching ahead again. Scott, to no one in particular, just forcing it forward. Out goes Ablett. That little tap was magnificent for Forsman, and Forsman just let himself down a little bit. Missed to the left-hand side. Forsman, who started on the bench, has now kicked 1-1 in that Geelong scoreline of 10-7 as Gary Pert kicks in. Collingwood at 3-3. Maggies may go down the ground here. Graham Wright doesn't lack a yard in pace. He's had 4 bounces. Could have a 5th. Gets to the 50-metre line. This is goal of the day. No, it's not. Just doesn't get the distance. Scores, but just a behind. Graham Wright, 1 behind. Collingwood 3-4. Geelong 10-7. And the kick in by O'Reilly comes to the half-back flank region. No mark taken there by Mansfield. Krasiska appealing for the free kick.
Unfortunately, Mansfield swinging the right arm, the umpire on the wrong side of that pack, and he didn't see it.
So Krasiska with the free kick 50 metres out. Will go in short. Gee whiz, who's going to sit underneath this? Bradley Plain, well done. He's marked within scoring distance. The angle a little difficult.
A real enigma as far as a footballer goes. Bradley Plain produce some mercurial efforts.
Well, he loves to kick goals, and I think he's missed. Well, he just looked a little lackadaisical, perhaps, and that score not good for Collingwood. Darcy will kick it back for the Cats.
Goes short. Hinkley makes it at half-back. It's his 10th kick coming up, Hinkley. Again, short or danger there, McGuan. Not good vision by Hinkley. Brewer leading, but McGuan with the box seat, and Hinkley just popped it up. And Mickey McGuan, who in the last couple of years has become a goal kicker, kicked a lot of goals in the last 2 years when he's won the Copeland on each occasion. Back after, 17 days, I think, from that knee injury. 2.5 weeks. Kicked a goal here earlier this season. It'll go down in Australian folklore. And that one is a pretty good shot at a goal. He is a very accurate kick, McGraw, particularly on the run. And Collingwood keep on going. It's like a chess game, isn't it, at the moment? One move and one the other, but it's just that Geelong has a big break.
Well, in that run-up, you wouldn't have given him any chance, McGuan. It was a real stuttering run-up as he kicked for goal. It was a very good mark, leapt very high, but very, very good kick for goal. His first.
So the bounce in the centre. 67 plays 29. Dragged off the football there was Pickering. Away go Collingwood. It could have been a free kick, but advantage may have been paid. It's McGrath standing strong at half-back. The bounce is very awkward there for Williams, but he made it at the second attempt. Then a little kick. Bradley's running into it. He's got it. That's Bradley Plain to be more distinctive, and he'll have another shot from quite a similar position to his previous shot at goal.
He's very confident, isn't he? Back to the goal, bounces the ball very casually as he goes back to line up for his 3rd shot at goal. He hasn't kicked one yet.
Well, he needs this one, and with no confidence whatsoever, he kicks across the face. A struggle for possession, and Geelong prepared to give away a rush behind there, courtesy of Darcy. So Collingwood score, goes on now to 4 goals, 6. They're 30, but they trail by 37 points. And you feel that it's just going to be catch-up football for the Magpies for the rest of the day.
Darcy this time goes long and gets it right out to centre wing. McCartney, a good job against Barnes that time. To the ground, Sanderson's handball good. This is where McGawn can be very good. High ball under pressure. Coming back, Stephen Hocking getting underneath it with Rowe and the behind. So Collingwood peppering here at 4-7 to 10-7. Having a lot of shots. Remember, they only had one behind up at quarter time. So they've had 10 scoring shots in the second quarter. The Cats have done pretty well. They've kicked 3-4. But Geelong making a few inroads. Darcy goes wide and long, looking for Mansfield. A big ball here. Fraser did a good job. Krasiska, left-hand handball okay to McCartney. McCartney, a poor-looking kick. Not a good effort at all. And McCartney takes the mark. Swings around onto the left. Goes wide to Hinkley. Beautiful football, McCartney. Spotted him perfectly.
And Hinkley doesn't let him down. Has taken the mark at half-back, and he kicks in the direction of centre-half forward. Colbert, tackled by Rocker. Rocker's done pretty well since going on the ball. And the umpire now will be forced to bounce surely. Just forward of the centre in Geelong's attacking half. Umpires are James Van Beek, Chris Mitchell and Hayden Kennedy.
Yeah, Bradley Plains by himself. Wills is going back to pick him up now.
Barnes missed it completely. Gary Hocking collected the footy, kicked it towards full forward. Safety first. Gary Pert punches wide towards the wing. The race is on now between Riccardi and Wright. Wright tries to make it for himself. Colbert in. Handball. Couch. Back to Riccardi. Good running by that player. He's kicking towards half forward. Break him down because Kelly has taken a good mark. He's going to transfer play. Bit risky. Comes to the near side, which is the members' side. Rocker looking for someone to handball to. He's got that player. Richardson back to Rocker. Rocker lumbering at right half back. Kicks in towards half forward. Krasiska nearly clean bowls him. He looks injured.
Oh,
he's coming off the ground.
Oh.
Very quickly there. Krasiska coming off. And no player stripped yet. And it will be Kerrison maybe to come back on. Barnes jumps high. Gets it down to Brewer. And the Cats are away.
Brewer off the side of the boot. And Scott makes it. Funny a moment ago, Robbo, Tony Shaw was up. I've never seen a bloke up quicker off the interchange to try and get on the ground. Couldn't quite get there. Kerrison's coming on. Front spot there by Mitch, who's come onto the ground for Geelong. Colbert threw it looked like in the end. Trying to break his way through there was Sanderson. He's caught left, right and centre. And Barnes now coming off for Geelong. And coming on for him is Ben Graham. So
and here's Krasiska doing what we believe could be the hammy. Pulled up very suddenly.
Feel the pain from here, couldn't you? Pickering, free kick against Geelong and 50 metres against the Cats. So Buckley with a big break here.
Again, a little fortunate to get the free kick in the first place, I thought, Nathan Buckley.
Gee, it hurts when you get 50. And look, he's with it. That's a long 50. Oh, look at that. It's gone from 150 to the other 50. Well, if he kicks this, it'll be a big turnaround. Geelong attacking at centre-half forward a moment ago. Ticky Touchwood free kick. Buckley has a shot for go. Goes bang and misses again. Playing. Does he take it?
Over the line, isn't it?
Should
Second
be.
grab.
Throwing. So Buckley a bit wide on a couple of occasions, pushing both to the right. Little fade on both.
Mensch is coming up from the forward pocket for Geelong. I think he'll go to centre-half forward. Ablett going back to full forward.
McCartney taking the ball out of the boundary throw-in. Snapshot missed. So Collingwood proceed to 4-8, but they still trail by 35 points. The Cats are 10-7. Darcy looking for someone to kick it to. It's a little risky, these short passes, I feel, but this one comes off. And he finds Pickering close to centre-half back.
I think the players are so, well, I know, they're so good at their foot passing now, they can spot anyone, 10 yards away and hit him truly.
Well,
very, very good now.
That is an advantage because Geelong have got the ball down near centre wing. Richardson, fairly ordinary kick, I would have thought, Alan Richardson, but as Bruce has mentioned earlier in the call, has been troubled a little bit with injury this season. He's a very talented player and finished in the place getters in the Collingwood Best and Fairest last year. And Robert Dipiadomenico's got a boundary line report.
Unfortunately, I'm very disappointed. Krasiska, he's got a very bad hamstring injury.
Thanks, Diva. So hamstring for Krasiska. Here's Couch. Good vision. Stephen Hocking takes a chance, gets around a bit easy in the end, thumps it towards Ablett. Pert's done a great job, but that's a free kick to Barry.
I thought he was going to mark it.
Ablett laying back on Pert. Pert all over him.
Is this a con job?
You can see there the hands of Pert. He nearly took it anyway, Gary Ablett, as he was going to ground, but
Scotty, was that a free kick to Ablett?
Yes, it was a free kick.
I tell you what, he's going to get away with a lot of those. If he backs back into the player, what is the player supposed to do?
Ablett from 35 metres out kicks his second goal. Oh, that'll hurt Collingwood at this stage because they've done a pretty good job in this quarter, the Maggies. It's 11-7 to 4-8.
Craig Kelly had something to say to Gary Ablett as he walked by. Might be able to pick that up. It was after the kick. Ablett's second goal. Here he is, just after he made contact. Craig Kelly, but did have something to say.
Well, Collingwood have kicked 4-7 in the second term, but Geelong have answered with 4 goals 4. So they've opened their advantage by an extra 3 points. We're pretty close to siren time here in the second quarter of this big clash between the Cats and the Magpies in front of a fairly good crowd. Handball there by Colbert. Now Brewer gets it to Forsman. Forsman's short pass is very good. Mensch is 50 metres out. Couch suggesting that he could settle and maybe have a shot for goal. Couch, one of the more experienced campaigners from Kardinia Park, 13 possessions, has kicked a goal. Now, David Mensch, what a good kick. Distance, easy, goal.
And he didn't get onto that.
You don't think so?
No.
Where's it going to finish when he gets onto
I was
it?
just going to say, if he really did get onto that, it'd just keep on going. There's a mongrel kick off the boot. Look, it doesn't float truly through the air. What a magnificent kick.
It's gone 50 plus and he hasn't got onto it.
Not sure if you're agreeing with Scotty or...
No, I'm not. I think that was a terrific kick.
12-7 to 4-8. Take the tongue out of your cheek, Robbo. Here goes Hocking, a good one at Wills. Wills with a high one. Geelong finishing off the second quarter like they started the match. And Mensch now giving them some trouble. So Kelly had trouble with Graham early and he's had trouble with Mensch now. High ball, Ablett will take this. And he'll probably go back and bang through his third.
And as a fact, he's not much closer to goal than what Mensch is, but Mensch has gone out to the right, or his left, and swung the ball back over his left shoulder. And Ablett maybe 10 metres closer to goal.
Well, he's been the leading goal kicker at the club 6 times. He won the Coleman medal last year, and Ablett goes for it and has put it through. 3 to Ablett. And Geelong is in outstanding form here. 13-7 to 4-8. This is the best form they've displayed in 1994.
Well, here's the build-up once again. Mensch will get involved. Just about there. Plays on quickly. And there's Ablett coming out near the 50-metre line.
Well, the play goes on now, and Kelly is marked at centre-half back. Mensch trying to make sure he doesn't run on. Gets the hand pass away, but the umpire...
He's got to come back over the mark. Kelly was cribbing the mark on that occasion.
Now he goes on with it and kicks it out towards the right half-forward flank position. Taken there by Fraser. He throws it onto his boot quickly. And not much hope for the forwards. Pickering mops up. Gets it to his former North Melbourne teammate in McGrath. Lovely kick by that player. Finds O'Reilly. If Geelong take possession here through Graham, shrugs the Buckley tackle. Very confident, that young player. In towards the centre. Taken by Wills. Loves to run and loves to kick a goal. touched on the line there by Gary Ablett. Probably wasn't even going through for a goal. But Wills running down the ground, unattended.
Playing on Bradley Playne. Now, where's Bradley Playne? Now he's somewhere with him.
13 possessions for Wills, yet to kick a goal, but that was a great chance for him there.
Pert finds Rocker. Look at Rocker's thumping kick. So 2 kicks from Collingwood, one into the other. Houlihan out for it. Hinkley runs into the line. Just kept it in. Probably would have been a smart thing to do to run it over, because it's always going to be in trouble keeping the ball in from that position. Out on the full. Playing to kick from about 60 metres. Runs around, improves the angle. Centering kick to full forward. 3 or 4 big flyers. Going in front row. Tackle came on from McGrath, was a good one. Sanderson went in hard and caught by Darcy, and McGrath ball up.
Coming on, Tony Shaw for his first run, a veteran.
298 games for sure today, within 2 of the magical 300. Well done Playne, left foot smothered, and Geelong is hungry here today. They're not giving much away, and Collingwood get through a behind, so they're up to 4-9 to 13-8.
They've had some tremendous clashes over the years, and I think Geelong, whenever they play Collingwood, there's a lot made of a final. A long time ago,
kick up on
40
the
years ago,
50-metre
when
line.
Collingwood bashed the daylights out of Geelong. And Geelong always find another leg when they play the Magpies.
Well, the only bloke alive who would probably be able to tell them that is Bobby Davis.
And there's a few others down there at Geelong that tells these young players all about it too, Bruce. Don't worry about that.
Mansfield to Stephen Hocking. Stephen Hocking to half forward. Minch has been good since he's come on. Gives it to Riccardi. Riccardi a left footer. Had Kelly stopping him. He's centering kick. Ablett gets ready. Perk gets rid of him fairly. A bouncing ball. Buckley's left-hand handball was excellent. Brown started the quarter well. Switches it around. Sanderson makes a mistake. Thump forward by Darcy to Wills. Bad left. Well, not a good left footer. I mean, he got nice distance and all that.
And Bradley Playne back on the half-forward flank is putting his hands up in exasperation. What do I do? Do I run down, or do I stay down and kick goals? As Wills is his opponent, and he's just gone down and kicked another point.
Well, I think in modern-day football, you've just got to get down and make sure it's not your opponent that's going to kick a goal, because players seem to be prepared to just run all over the ground. Kerrison and Pert combine across the full-back line. It gets it out now towards Hassel. Hassel can get past. No, well done by the big fellow Graham. And Hassel's little pass is effective and finds Watson. Watson goes in towards the centre. A couple of players there, right, second in line, collects the footy and then kicks towards full forward. No mark taken back there. It's Stephen Hocking now. Tackled by Playne. Could have nearly been penalised. Well done, Darcy. Drop the ball off the ground, boys, quickly. No, it's rushed through. I think the Collingwood boys might have been looking for a free kick, but eventually rushed over for a behind to the Magpies. 34 plays 87, that's 53 points in favour of Geelong. It was 44 points at quarter time, so still Collingwood. A big job in the second half of this game. If they're going to get back into it, Rocker and Colbert. Through comes Mansfield. Mansfield in the centre of the ground. Kicks Geelong up towards full forward. Ablett in front. No mark this time. He backed back. Forsman left it behind. Kerrison quickly out towards the wing. Chance now for the Magpies. The siren may beat them. Buckley's on centre wing. 3 bounces. Then kicks long. Up towards the 50-metre line. Nothing happening there. Wills gets it back to Hocking. And there's the siren. So at half-time, Geelong have a commanding lead. They kick 7-3 in the first quarter, 6-6 in the second, and they lead 13-9 to 14.